Welcome, everybody, to another scary episode of the Chelada Dead Boys. Hey, everybody.
What's up?
It's your boy Dylan.
This is Posh.
And we are the Chelada Boys.
Yes, sir. This month we are the Chelada Dead Boys.
True. Thanks for fixing me on that. Sorry to the YouTubers. Sorry if we scared you. Actually, I'm not. I'm glad. I hope I did. Let us know if we actually scared you. Those listening, I'm not going to tell you what happened.
Get on YouTube.
Check it out on YouTube if you want to see what I'm talking about. Posh Baloney.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Nothing, man. Hold on. Something's going on with my wires here. Okay.
Uh-oh.
There we go. We good. I'm Gucci.
All right.
Not much, man. Got a birthday party for my little girl coming up soon. So just kind of...
Next Saturday, right?
Yes, the 16th.
16th.
So just trying to get everything situated, the house squared away, you know, that kind of stuff for that. And
Nice.
that is about the only thing that's been on my plate these past 2 weeks.
Right. Last week we were drinking Mick Ultras. This week we Bush Lighting. Now, that's not the Drinking Dad's beers. That's not what I'm saying.
This is just our...
These are just the
sipping
palate
beers.
cleaners.
Yep.
The sippers.
The ginger beers.
Yeah.
You know, like in seafood, or not seafood, but Asian food, you eat ginger to cleanse your palate. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know that.
Is ginger like a really...
Is
it like a really like tasteless thing?
No, actually, but I mean, it does kind of have like that, like a cleaning taste. If
Okay.
you would. Like when you eat raw ginger,
Yeah.
and I don't know if they ferment it in something or not, like how you would do like a pickle or something, because it get it kind of like, I don't know, wet and moist.
Yeah.
But it's good, and it does cleanse the palate.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never just ate ginger like that, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're supposed to, like, say you take a bite of sushi, and then you want to try your miso soup to get the sushi flavor out of your mouth. Just pop that ginger in.
I've had some ale with ginger in it.
Yeah. Dad joke award goes to ginger ale.
Ginger ale.
You got it. All right. That was a good
Drinking
one.
Dad's beer.
Man, speaking of that, I'll never forget the bangs.
Those were terrible.
This is the worst. This is the worst. Don't ever drink
I
those.
poured them out.
Yeah, they
I
were.
just poured them out. They were $20 for a 12-pack, and they were all full sauce.
Yeah, they were terrible.
But I hate to roll back on
Yeah, get back to them.
on an oldie. Hey,
What's new with you, buddy?
Shit, just enjoying the time off. I'm gonna be real with you. I enjoy my time not being at work.
But you got about another week of that, don't you? Week and a
Yeah,
half.
I've got the rest of this week and then all of next week. And next week, I was wrong. I said we're going to do the ghost stories next week. No, that's going to be the week after. The reason that we're doing that is because we're going to have to like pre-record next week's episode or the week after next episode along with next week's episode. I'm sorry, no, it's fucking confusing. Because when I go back to work, I got to fly to Connecticut for a week, so I won't be here. So we'll have to just have that
Ready to go.
ret. But next week, what are you thinking? You got something?
Are we doing serial killers next week, or are we?
Well, I thought we would do that one the
last
week of Halloween.
Okay.
We could get like a Jason or a fucking Michael Myers thing going.
Yeah, I haven't
That
really.
was awful.
What did we said? The scary stories.
So we've got voodoo,
Yeah.
we've got scary stories, and then we've got the serial killer, and then today obviously we've got cannibalism.
So we've got one up for.
We've got one up for grabs.
Okay.
And
what do people want to hear? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, we might
Do a poll.
do a poll where 3 people vote. You guys can interact a little bit more. Just leave a comment in the YouTube right now, down here somewhere along this area. Hey, while we're at it, subscribe.
Hit that bell.
Once we hit 100 subscribers, we can have the claim to the Chelada Boys name on YouTube. We're at 46 right now as of today, which is cool, awesome. Thank y'all.
Yeah, that's
But just
halfway there.
subscribe, and we can lock that in. But yeah, we'll think about that. I mean, if you guys want to try to vote, then go ahead. If I think of a topic between right now and the end of the episode, we'll probably go with that. We try to keep topics that we can kind of laugh at too. I was thinking of doing something that is very awful, but I'm not going to do it because it's just a topic we can't laugh at. But it's very awful. A lot of people haven't heard about it, but the rape of Nanking. Never heard of it?
Nope, but rape's never funny. So.
Right. Can't really poke fun at that, so we're not going to do that. We'll do that one maybe never. So there's that.
So was that a dude or a woman that got raped?
It was actually the Japanese army came up to the northeast portion of China in, I want to say around World War I. And they were taking over. Japan was taking over China. It's funny to me that such a small,
I know, that's crazy.
tiny country.
Islanders are fierce, bro.
Yeah, and they they were just ruthless, going in and like killing children and raping all the women and killing just innocent people. It was just terrible.
That's rough.
Nothing you can like really.
You can't
make a
poke fun
joke.
at that.
Yeah, you can't make a joke about that. I wish there was like.
But you can make fun of cannibalism.
You can
because
you haven't been eaten.
And it's
haven't
such a
been
broad
raped
thing.
either, so.
It happened. It's happened since the turn of time, all the way up until present day.
I feel like that shit's happened forever and always. When I think about cannibalism, I predominantly think about human eating human.
Yeah.
It doesn't really pop into my head like animals eating their same species, like a lion would do, or just
A shark
a
or
seagull
something.
or a shark, or just
Yeah.
frogs. Some frogs eat frogs.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And
But
yeah, I usually
I thought you said panda. I thought you were like panda.
pandas, they eat fucking bamboo and panda. That's it.
Panda meat, whack.
A lot of insects, spiders. That's right. I was telling you about sexual cannibalism.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
But
That threw me for a loop.
you know what? Now that I think about it, Ted Bundy was a sexual cannibalist.
So was Jeffrey Dahmer,
Not
Gein?
Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm
Jeffrey
stupid.
Dahmer, yeah. Well,
Ted Bundy didn't eat his people, did he?
No, but it is not uncommon for serial killers to participate in cannibal activities, especially when their motives are sexually driven. So, like, if they're sexually motivated to kill, they'll most likely partake in some sort of cannibalism.
Yeah, they're eating, and not the good kind of eat. Ladies, calm down.
Ooh,
Hey,
yeah.
me either.
Yeah, well, I will. I'll dabble.
If I feel obligated, I'll do it.
I got a fat tongue.
But I'm not used.
I got shit. I gotta.
If I feel obligated, I will.
Obligated.
Sometimes I'll
If
get
I
like a
signed
wild
contract,
Sometimes I'll get a little wild hair up my ass, and I'm like, you know what?
let me lick it thing.
Let me numb it down.
No.
No.
Okay.
But
Fellatio services.
the sexual cannibalism is like more like spiders, like redback spiders and black widows and shit. Like the small male will come and
The small mill.
come, and then he'll like I can't remember the specific. I think it's the redback spider or some shit's red Australian back, some shit like that. Well, they'll mate, and then he'll crawl himself up to her to feed her, so that she has like the nutrients for the children. And if she doesn't kill him, then he'll crawl back down, bust that ass again.
Oh, he's going until it sticks.
Yeah. And then come back up, and he'll let her wrap him up, stow him on a web, and like save him for later.
Well, it's consensual. It seems
I mean, yeah,
consensual.
I guess
it seems
you're
very
right.
consensual. Like he's
You're
like,
right.
all right, I just fucked you. Now you
Yeah.
got to eat me.
I appreciate you letting me clap.
You didn't like the way I did it? I'll go back and do it again. I'll try some more.
Either
But,
you fucking, or either we fucking, or I'm fucking.
I need you to eat me when you're done, though. Either way.
Yeah. The guilt, that post-net clarity about what you just done. You're like, shh, I deserve to die.
It's funny that you say that because some praying mantises do that as
They
well.
do,
I
yeah.
think the female gets to kill the male. It's mostly the female, once she gets what she needs, it's off with their heads.
Well, like in the
Well, that'd be shitty if
like-
that was a human case, wouldn't it?
I wouldn't.
Wait till I was like 42 to bust a nut. Just like,
I'd be gay.
I'd
I'd be gay.
Yeah.
I'd just be gay. Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll do it.
Howard ain't gonna chop my head off afterwards. Helen,
Come here, Juan
That's why.
Carlos. You looking spicy today. But like insects and animals, usually the woman is bigger than the female's bigger than the male. Seems like that's more often than not. Am I wrong?
It is. No, it does seem like that in the animal kingdom. The female is normally bigger and just more important as far as.
Some of y'all women bigger than you too.
Oh, I didn't say that. That's funny.
Am I wrong?
No.
Am I wrong?
I've been to Walmart.
Yeah. I've been in Walmart.
I know what's in there.
Like, girl, you bigger than them underwear, them shorts you wearing too. You need to squeeze up out them biscuits. But you were telling me about Libyan? No? Liberian. Liberian. We went and checked out some books, and my boy got 8.
No, but there are warlords in Liberia that definitely practiced cannibalism.
Or did, anyway.
They did, yeah. The war is kind of over, but that happened a lot more recently than people think. Through the 80s and 90s, this happened. So, I mean, not as far back in our past as when we think cannibalism. We go back to the Aztecs and.
Well, yeah. When you think about cannibalism, you like to think about it being like a problem of the past, but
super far away.
Yeah,
in the
man,
distance,
this was like the fucking 1200s, and people were eating people. But
I like to think of it as cannibalism is always around the corner. Wherever chaos might be, cannibalism is right there waiting.
It can be,
because it happened in Stalin's country with the Russians. It got so bad because they cornered the food market. That
Holodomor is what they call it. Yeah. In the early 1930s. Yeah, early 1930s, they did this thing. What Stalin wanted to do was called collectivization, and they would take like these peasants in smaller areas and like smaller farms, and he wanted to like consolidate them into one giant farm so that they could produce mass, like more production of grains and shit that they were trying to produce. And there were a lot of them, especially in Ukraine, that didn't want to do it. They wanted to keep their land and do their own thing. Well, what Stalin did was basically sealed off all the borders around Ukraine to the peasants that were kind of like rebelling against it.
Right.
And there was nothing coming in. I mean, there was nothing. They could not get any kind of assistance of anything. So it finally like dwindled down to where they weren't growing anything. They had no cattle. They had nothing.
Yeah.
To the point where everybody was starving. Like they were eating like these little pellets that they used to feed cows and horses and shit. And they would like combine it with rainwater and make these pancakes is what they would call them.
Man.
And it got so bad that they started fucking eating each other.
I mean, like I said, it's always around the corner. Anytime the grocery stores close down, there's no more food coming into your country. You haven't ate in 3 weeks, and somebody dies next to you.
3 weeks,
and
bro.
you see,
try like 2 months. It went on. That went on from like 1930 to 33. And the thing is, the Stalin like controlled the media, so they were like not putting it in the papers or nothing, and they were like propagandizing. Is that a word?
it can be.
It is now. What they released, and they were like basically shutting off the rest of the world and the rest of the country as to what was going on. But in Ukraine, these people were starving to death, and they were like killing children and like eating them.
Yeah.
There was nothing to eat.
They say baby stays the best. Fucked up.
Is that what they say?
They say baby stays the best, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, like veal is like high-end cow meat that it's from a younger cow.
They say it's like more...
fawn is fought after, like venison. It's tender.
Tender.
It's just
that's the word. Tender.
It's a new muscle. It hasn't been exhausted, got all dry and tough. And
what about that Liberian...
oh, yeah. Sorry. I kind of like...
Didn't he say that before they went into battle, they would kill an innocent child and drink the blood of it?
Yeah. So they like... Their rituals were... Anyways... Let me start with Liberia. It is it's a country that it was like kind of founded in the Back to Africa movement after slaves were freed here in America.
Yeah.
A lot of Africans decided to go back to Africa, and they settled in Liberia. It was a pretty decent and powerful country for its time because it was kind of backed by the U.S., but it also is. The way they say it is the U.S. also kind of caused its destruction too because it wanted new leadership.
Yeah.
So they hired some rebel guy to basically go in there and supply them guns and all this stuff.
What was his name? Samuel No or some shit like
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Something like that.
Radical ideas.
But he didn't. So whenever they were like sending the people back that wanted to go, weren't the people that were sent back, weren't they capturing Liberians and making them their slaves?
Yep, immediately. As soon as they got there, they made the natives their slaves.
That's fucked up.
That's human
I mean, it's all
nature,
fucked
bro.
up.
Yeah. They were like,
Everything that led up to that is fucked up.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucked up history with brief.
Seems like there's more fucked up history than there is that's kind of like decent history.
Yeah, there's no good like that story just doesn't get told,
and that's just what we have access to.
Yeah.
Think about all the bad shit that has never ever been talked about, and they're like, we are not like.
Yeah, they got
Stalin trying to do that shit against in the Holodomor that they did, where they were like shut off the rest of the world to it, and nobody even knew for 3 years that he was starving a country out where 7 million people died. They were at one point where 28,000 people were dying a day.
That's crazy.
Of starvation.
28,000
a day.
That's a huge number.
That's a lot.
That is a whole lot.
Can I get y'all's dollars? Can I? Hey, bro, you looking like you on your last leg. Can I get your dollar?
Yeah, man. What learning about cannibalism did for me was like make me really appreciate living in America. Like I feel like it's kind of like the thing right now to like hate America, and it's cool to hate America and be like,
it
is,
but we're
sucks.
fucking spoiled, but fucking
golly,
brats, dude.
We have no idea what it's like to live in another country where they've never had electricity.
Yeah,
they've never had paved roads. There's a
that's
place.
The thing, that's the thing where I'm kind of like mixed up about it being like a good thing because they never know what they're missing and they're already adapted to it. Where we go with it. Like the fucking Facebook went out for a day the other day, and people were losing their shit.
I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
I didn't really care. I just figured, all right, it's down, whatever.
Yeah,
wasn't a big deal. But like,
I got on YouTube.
People were.
I just went to YouTube.
People were going nuts. But that's the
music
thing.
all
Like,
day.
you go back into the 1700s. Somebody who might be the happiest person in the world is somebody who works on a fucking horse farm, and all they have is a damn cabin that they live in. That there's no real. Only light they have is candles and a fucking wood burning stove and shit like that.
Right. You don't know what you're missing if you never had it, type of thing. I get that. But in Liberia, they know they're suffering. They know that they are suffering. It is very obvious that they're suffering.
I know. I agree. We have it way better. So I'm not saying that we don't.
But so what happens in like a west side of Liberia, and this is crazy. This doesn't have anything to do with cannibalism. I will get to the cannibalism here in a second. But they'll just take shits on the beach.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's like a beach out there that they'll just take like big pisses and shits all over that beach.
I
like
heard a story about the mayor
box.
would go out there and even shit with them.
He would drop his suit pants and everything, just take a shit, squat, and take a dump with the rest of the people.
My people.
Who has toilet paper? No, but
you don't. There's no toilet paper. You just walk on the beach and you just kind of like do one of these.
Yeah. You run up to the drop trowel and let loose. Let that black mamba out.
You know what? I think it's a good time for.
What's that?
Posh?
Is it drinking that beer?
Let's take a little pause real quick.
Can we?
Well, what we're going to do on the video that people aren't going to get on just the sound is in between the shows we're going to do these little what I call TikTok break. We're just going to show a few videos and let you guys watch those. But here's our first TikTok break.
What the fuck?
I'm scared of you. Do not fucking chase me. Ow! Is you gonna drink your soda with the damn cup? Oh shit! He is chasing me, y'all. Look at him. He is fucking chasing me. Why are you chasing me? Why are you chasing me? You cannot beat me up. Go drink your soda and stop.
My shake?
Sorry?
My shake?
I didn't get a shake, sorry.
Shake your booty?
Why you punch Sterling like you did? I mean, he did get shot by
God damn! God
Disturbing Facts That Will Ruin Your Day, Part 21. This is what humans would have to look like in order to survive a car crash.
Bro, let's go.
All right, for y'all that aren't watching, we had a little TikTok break, and if you want to watch that, it's on YouTube. If not, don't watch it. But it's pretty funny. I'm gonna try to get that going every week, till we can have like a little segment in between the show that shows some funny ass videos.
Yeah,
because TikTok is just, say what you want about TikTok, but it's got some funny shit on it, and that's just facts.
It does. It makes me laugh like 15 times a day.
Well, now that we've got the TikTok break out of the way, how about we do a little segment we like to call Drinking Dad's Beers.
You boys been drinking my beer again.
And this week, with it being fall, we've got this variety pack from Bud Light, these seltzers. Now listen, I know we were talking about how the seltzers for Bang were awful.
Yes. Oh.
And the reason we said that is because they were fucking awful.
Yeah, they suck.
So we've got these, and they're just trying to be sweet. They were trying to be like a Bang energy drink, and I guess I get it because that's
what they're known for.
Are, but that was just.
Those are for 14-year-olds.
This week, we've got these Bud Light seltzers. They look like flannels. Now, we've got 4 to try because, like I said, it's a variety pack.
Oh, shit.
This first one that we're trying is a apple crisp.
Okay.
Looks like a flannel. This is red. I know you can't tell because of the
Red lighting.
But without further ado,
Wow, take a whiff. Ooh, that smells like Apple Jacks.
red apples. That smells like red apples hardcore.
Man.
Please don't be sweet.
I know.
Please don't be sweet.
All right, let's take a moment.
Cheers.
Let's pray. Don't be sweet.
Dear cannibalistic God.
Oh, God. I'm not praying to him. All right, cheers.
Cheers. Let's go.
Here we go.
Okay, it's not sweet, so that is good news.
Oh, wow. The cinnamon hits strong on this one.
It's not bad. The cinnamon does hit strong.
It's not bad.
The cinnamon hits strong, and the apple is on the back end.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, it tapers off with apple.
The cinnamon is in your mouth, though.
Yeah,
like
that
in your grill.
Yeah, that felt like the cinnamon challenge there.
This is like I'm chewing a piece of Big Red.
If you don't chew Big Red,
Then
you.
fuck you. It's like Big Red without the burn. Why does Big Red have to burn?
I don't know, but I appreciate it. I really do. Same thing with Coke. Like when I drink Coke, I love that burn.
There is something about that gum, like sizzle that it provides, ain't it?
Yeah, and it just comes
It's
that
alright.
deep belch. And you're just like, ooh, that knocks some shit loose.
This isn't bad. It's almost like it is sweet, but it's not.
I will say this: it is 115% better than the Bangs.
Oh God,
115%.
without a doubt.
This will put Bang's nose in its own piss.
We gave Bang a 0.8.
Yeah, that was like the worst score.
And that is a rightfully so. Like Bang, stick to the energy drinks.
Yeah,
They're not bad. Those aren't bad.
I've tried them. They're shit.
The energy drinks?
Yeah,
You didn't like them?
Nope. Bang.
Which one did you try?
I don't know, like 2 or 3 different ones, and they were all.
I like the cotton candy. It was pretty good. I don't know if I like the taste or if I like the amperage that it gives me. But
That's the part I like the least. Is when my heart's just like.
Well, it's fucking 300 milligrams of caffeine per can. So
My heart's gonna explode in 24 seconds. I'm gonna die.
all right. So for the apple crisp, what you got?
Let me get another swig.
I think I got mine.
7.4.
7.4. Posh loves it.
I wouldn't say I love it. When I gauge stuff, anywhere from 7 to 8
Yeah.
is average. Like that. Like if I'm put you on the
7 to 8 is average. I
For
think
me.
I'm about 5 on the other side of the spectrum. 0.5. I say about 6.5 to 7.5 is
average. That's a fair place to put it.
because I think 7.5 to 8.5 is next level, and 8.5 to up to 10 is.
Nothing's ever got a 10 before. Well, what was that one beer that we had?
So we had the unfiltered, the Cloud Harvest 5 from. Was it Rheingeist? Yeah. Cloud Harvest 5. That was a 9.2. We said 9.1, I think, actually on the thing, but 9.2, something like it was. It was my favorite. And then we had the pyrokinesis.
Yeah, we scored that one high, and
8.8.
we scored the sit your ass down pretty high too.
Yeah, that was fucking heavy. That was a heavy boy.
That was the first time I got like drunk on the show.
Yeah, I was
Like
pretty lit
drunk.
too. That's we haven't had one of those yet. This is only episode 2. There's still time. Don't worry.
Yeah,
We can get fucked up.
we might have that posh puke pan out
That's
the
a
world.
legit thing.
for the world to see.
Posh will drink, and then he will get to where he's kind of like indigestive, and he will burp. And those burps, something about those burps get him. Like he'll burp, and then you can see his eyes squint real hard, and he'll hold his hand.
There's
And then the
liquid
next
always
burp-
attached to the end of it. It comes out, and I get to the end, and it's like, whoop.
The next burp isn't a burp; it's a serving.
Yeah, it's bad. It is bad. I don't know what's wrong. I've always been a puker since the first time I ever got drunk to now. Currently, I'm still a puker.
It's all good. It's all good.
Somebody's-
What are
everybody's got
what are some things that you can't handle, like make you squeamish?
Vodka with fruit punch.
I don't even mean just
Can't.
like alcoholically. I just mean
Oh, things that just make
just
me
in general
squeamish.
that make you kind of like
Dude, like anything going under fingernails
yeah.
fucks me up. Fingernails or toenails, that like really bothers
Yeah.
me. Anything done to the eyeball in like malicious intent.
Also, especially in the center of like the
Yeah.
look part, the pupil.
Yeah, like hit me dead where I'm looking through, like right in the camera lens
Can't
there.
do it.
Yeah, not a fan of that. What else? I don't know, man. The Achilles tendon. Anything like cutting that.
That
Like
would
when I
be
watch
tough.
scary movies and
Yeah.
shit, and someone cuts the Achilles tendon, I'm always just like,
Something about like somebody breaking their spine is.
ooh, that'd be rough. Be hard to watch, that's for sure.
But as far as like a textural thing, bodily fluids, like not even blood really, but like puke. I could never be a fucking plumber. Never.
Yeah, dealing with other people's shit would
Duty.
suck. That would suck.
You dutied, and I got to touch it. You nasty motherfucker.
Yeah, everybody should have like they should just teach plumbing in high school.
Yeah, that should be that should be a course.
Yeah, so everybody
Plumbing.
knows how to do it.
Because you are Andre,
Yeah.
okay? You are Andre.
Yeah.
And
man.
nobody wants to touch your shit. Figure it out. You know what I know how to do? Use a plunger. And if that don't work, I'm calling somebody that's all right with touching my shit. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm calling somebody
That's the
that's all right
thing. It's a different breed. You gotta
Yeah.
be a different breed to be a plumber. Anyways, we should probably talk more about cannibalism.
Cannibalism, yeah.
So back to Nigeria. Anyways, I told you I was going to talk about
It was
cannibal
Liberia.
Liberia. They rhyme.
They do rhyme.
It started with this war, basically the civil war that erupted, and the rebels that were fighting were extremely hostile, and I mean the country's just it's in bad shape. It's super poor, super bad. The war really fucked things up, and out of that poverty, out of that nowhere to get anything to eat, nowhere to do anything, comes this sense of cannibalism. You know, it's a way to survive. Your survival
That's usually what it
overtakes your
comes down to,
revolt.
isn't it?
Like when you look at it as when you look at it like this, your will to live will surpass the revolt in doing terrible things.
Yeah.
You will get to the point where you're so hungry that you will cut this dead person's head off, put it in a fire, and eat their brains.
I think I'm going like something else before head, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
They say the brains is the most scrumptious part of the human
Oh,
body.
bro, I can't.
Me
I
neither.
can't.
Well, culturally, we don't eat brains in America, like in anything.
True.
Like in other cultures, they eat cow brains and monkey brains.
Have you ever
and
had
stuff
cow
like that.
tongue?
No, and I probably never will.
Listen, hear me out.
No.
It would listen. Just hear me out.
No.
I grew up in a Hispanic household.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
And they ate cow tongues. They ate fucking.
That's gross.
They ate whatever. You know, I've seen them eat skunks.
I have 8 cow balls. I will say that.
And you're giving me fucking shit.
Yeah,
dude?
they're nuts. They're delicious.
What are they
They
called?
are some
What are they
cow
called?
fries.
No.
Or calf fries.
No, they're Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah, they call them Rocky Mountain oysters. Too.
Okay.
From Kentucky, they're
Yeah.
cow
Yeah.
fries.
Well, whatever. I ate a cow tongue. Okay, so my mom, I remember her making this shit and telling me that it's a cow tongue, and I was like, "Hold up, wait a minute."
Let me put some nasty in it.
I'm not fucking eating that. No, it's a tongue. And you could see like the taste buds on it.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
My tongue is not touching another tongue.
Unless it licks me back.
Yeah, unless it means it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, but that time I didn't eat it. I did not eat it.
I don't blame you.
And then like she would always make these random like dishes that I didn't know what they were.
How do you cook a tongue? Do you boil it? Do you fry it up? Do you
I honestly don't know. I just ate it.
put it in the oven and bake it?
But you throw it in a microwave for about 45 minutes.
It comes in a plastic wrapper.
You put peanut butter on you, it licks you.
Ooh.
Hey.
Gross. Gross.
So she made it that first time, and I wouldn't eat it because I knew it was a cow tongue. The next time she made it, like
Okay,
I said,
bars.
she would make.
So when you made it that time, and I made it because I wouldn't eat it.
I mean, it was pretty fluent, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She would make these dishes all the time, and I didn't really know what they were. I just knew it was meat, some kind of sauce. We had tortillas all the time and jalapenos, which lit me up for a while, and then I got like to where I loved them. And now I'm 30, and they destroy my gut, so I can't eat them. And I'm
Same.
pretty upset about it.
Same.
Anyway, beside the point. The next time she made them kind of like in this. It wasn't like soup, but it was like a.
This
It
is
had
the tongue?
sauce. It had
Next time she made the tongue?
yeah. It had sauce in it, but I put it on a tortilla. We had flour tortillas. You know, we was authentical. Okay.
Right on.
And I just rolled it up in a tortilla and ate it. And I was eating. I was like, man, this is good. It tastes like roast beef.
Right.
That's what it tastes like. That's what it
Okay.
tastes like. It tastes like roast beef. I was like, this is pretty good. I ate a whole plate of it. I was like, what was that? She was like, that's cow tongue. You fucking bitch.
You dare do this
You
to me.
son of bitch.
That's gross, dude.
I haven't eaten it since, but not because it doesn't taste good. It's just the fucking mental thing.
That's what it is. I think it comes down to is like
I can't eat.
You got to get over that. Which I'm not saying that. Oh, it's a human. We should eat it.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. Because there are serious side effects to your health. That go
eating
into,
humans?
To eating humans, yes. There's
Is there?
huge. There
I've
are.
heard.
Yes.
I've also
Humans carry all kinds of diseases.
true, but I've also
So,
heard that it's beneficial.
I mean, if you wash and clean the meat thoroughly,
You're not gonna
You're gonna
fucking
be
go out
fine.
and like dip a chicken leg in shit and then be like, I ate this. Like, oh, chicken's good for you. You're gonna clean it too.
well, yeah, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying there has to be more steps provided than your normal just skinning a deer and eating it.
Right.
I mean, you do if you
Well,
want to get
there's
that.
things you got to look out for.
If you want to get
Just
that
like when you
gamey
skin a deer.
taste out, you let it like
Are humans
sit
gamey?
nice. I don't think so, but we are low on calories, which would if you're gonna eat
Not
a human,
me. Not me. I am the
That's funny.
McDonald's of human. Let's go.
you the car crash person. Let's go.
Bro, let's go.
That was funny. No, but we're lean. We don't normally have a lot of fat or hold a lot of calories. So
Again.
if you're in a situation where survival is necessary, you want as many calories as you can get. You want to pack
Yeah.
that shit on, and that'd
Yeah.
be the reason you're eating a human is because you're in survival situations.
Yeah.
So technically, it wouldn't be the best meat for your. If you could get a pig or a cow or something, that'd be way
if
better.
if you have the option to get a pig or a cow instead of a human, always go pig cow. Always
Get the double
Every time.
baconator every
Yeah,
time.
every
Don't-
time.
Don't get the humanator.
Don't eat the human and be like, well,
But
I
yeah.
only had 3 cows left. So
They say the brain is the most delicious part of a human, but it also
Take your
holds.
word for it.
It also holds. Yes, it also holds a virus. It starts with the Z, Zuka, something like that. Can't remember, but yeah, it's deadly. It's a deadly virus.
You know what
you
I've
can die.
realized? You gave your score for this, and I never gave mine. 7-1. So we'll go 7-3.
Oh, okay.
7-3 for the apple crisp.
All right, right on.
But yeah, I'm sure there's some kind of like disease you get. I mean, it's fucking.
Human meat. They say you get the shakes too. Like you'll start to
fucking
get the
addiction.
wobbles.
It's addiction. Like, ooh, I need another Daniel thigh.
So if you're in like a real survival situation, there's a potential that you'll eat it raw.
True.
Right? So if you get in that situation, any bloodborne pathogen like HIV, AIDS, that kind of stuff is going
Eating
to
human
immediately.
is bad enough, but eating a human raw.
You're hungry. You're very, very hungry.
That is.
You've probably already drank your piss like a week ago.
Yeah. Oh my God, what have I done?
You moved the Mr. Machine.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm moving this so that we can get more
That
adapted
is perfect.
to looking right
That's
here.
perfect.
To looking at the camera.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
because
what
I
I-
do. I'm always like looking over, like, is my hair okay? No, you're still going bald.
I'm trying, like, whenever I talk, I try to look into the camera so that
Yeah.
you guys feel like I'm talking to you, because I am talking to you.
To you.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else do I know about cannibalism? It was up until the 1700s used as a form of medicine. Cannibalism was
Well, you know, what do they do? What do they call it?
mummification.
Well, mummism? Mummism?
I don't think.
But it
that's
wasn't
a thing.
mummification. They would take mummies and like grind them
Grind 'em
down
up,
and like make a paste out of them, and you would eat them. And it got so popular to a point to where they weren't just using mummies; they were going out to graves and digging bodies up and grinding them
Yeah.
down into powder and mixing it with like
Well, they couldn't
water.
use the Egyptian source of mummies who so perfectly, preserved their human being and
Right.
their royalty and stuff like that. They couldn't keep digging up Egyptian stuff, so they turned to grave robbing.
Yeah.
Which would then and they literally used human blood, mummified human skin and stuff like that for literally ailments from A to Z. Anything you could think of, any ailment you had, headaches,
actually
you had
worked, they
tremors,
thought.
you had well, I mean, there's magic in believing. I said
That's
this
what we said last week. Now, do you
There's
think that's what I was
magic
going to
in
ask you?
believing.
Do you think it actually helped, or do you think it was
like
like
a-
a placebo?
placebo?
Yeah.
I think it's a placebo. It had to be.
You know
man,
what
because,
scares
like,
me about the magic and believing? This kind of like dabbles back into the voodoo thing.
This is like taking a shot at Disney.
Yeah. But the magic of believing is like, can you believe so hard that like something evil that you believe is actually real actually becomes
I think that
Real?
if you believe it so much that you will link anything to it. That
True.
you will just go, boom, yeah, it's bad because
Yeah.
God said it was bad. Or it's bad because, because Mother Nature made it bad. Whatever you believe, you're always going to be able to like justify why it makes sense because of this.
right.
So,
You know what I just realized?
what's that?
Look at my hat.
Bro, every time you almost take your hat off, I think you got a mohawk.
Look at my hat. Look
and
at your shirt.
Look at my shirt, yeah.
We did not.
No coordination on
Did not plan
clothing
this.
ever.
while
Except for
we're-
the cowboy episode. I did plan.
Oh yeah,
that.
I wish we had that on video.
I know, man. I'm gonna come back one day, just
just
full,
decked out.
full dick back out. Yeah.
Drink a Dad's Beer 2.0. We've got the maple pear.
I don't have one of those yet.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
Right there.
snappity
I
dappity.
hooked it up fat. We got a maple pear. This is a green and gold flannel can. If you want to see it, go to the YouTube and check them out. We're going to do 4 beers today. 6 or 7. What?
No, that's awesome. I like 4 beers.
But they're seltzers. I mean,
They're not that hard.
apple crisp. We got a 7.3. This is the maple pear. Posh, let's smell it. Mapley.
Wow,
That
dude,
smells
that
like
smells like a
pancakes.
big old pile of flapjacks.
Let's go. Cheers. Oh well, fuck me.
I almost.
Well, fuck. You didn't taste it.
I didn't. I swear I didn't taste it. Yeah, I swear. Bruh.
Yeah. Wait. Bruh. You lying. All right. Oh no. Whoa. That one's sweet.
Oh, the aftertaste is terrible.
That one's sweet.
Oh, the aftertaste is terrible.
That one's sweet. It is sweet, is it not?
Yeah, the aftertaste is awful. When I first took it, I was like, "This ain't bad," but then it sat on my tongue.
No. The maple pear is a 1.7.
Yeah, I was gonna say two Just 2 even.
Just 2?
Just
so
a 2. Just a solid 2.
1.8.
You know what these taste like? They taste like the variety pack oatmeals you would get.
They do.
They taste like
it tastes like
variety
you
oatmeals.
ate a McGriddle, just the bun.
Yeah. Yes.
And then that's the aftertaste.
Yeah. But like way strong with like a hint of espresso at the end.
It's sweet.
It's very sweet. Not a fan of this one. Which one was this? Pear?
This is the maple pear.
Maple pear could suck a dick.
Yeah, sit over there. While we're on it, fuck it. We're not going to drink that one. Toasted marshmallow.
Oh, this one's going to be sweet.
I bet you it's sweet.
Yeah,
I bet you
this
it's
one's
sweet.
gonna be sweet.
So 1.8 on the maple pear. This is a white and, what'd you say, like a bronze?
Yeah, white and bronze.
Bark.
This is going to be gross.
Let's smell it. I don't know.
That's going to be sweet. But first of all, as far as aromas go, smells just like roasted marshmallows.
Oh, yeah.
Just
well,
like
that
it.
smelled just like fucking maple.
Yeah, all these beers smell exactly like what they say they're going to smell like. It's
And
the
that
taste.
makes me want fucking s'mores.
That's the taste of the problem.
Cheers.
Phew, God, that's crazy. All right, here we go. More doable than the apple pear.
Listen,
but
I
very
don't love it.
sweet.
I don't hate it. I'm still thinking a 5.5.
Yeah, I'm with you. We're just going to go ahead and call that one a 5.5.
5.5.
5.5. Because it's not as sweet, like as strong
It's not.
as
It's
that
not as
apple
like breathtaking.
pear or whatever we just had, but
Maple pear.
This one right here is I don't know. It tastes like a coffee. It tastes like a coffee beer almost.
With a s'more,
It's to be righteous.
that would be complimentary.
Yeah.
But by itself,
I'm gonna keep this one over here. I'll probably
Yeah.
end up drinking that.
and
one.
let's just go ahead and
Pop
do
the
the
next
pumpkin.
Oh no.
Let's go ahead and do the pumpkin spice.
Oh God. I hate pumpkin.
Smells like pumpkin pie.
It sure does. You know what? If you drink these two together, you get pumpkin with whipped cream.
True.
Shit.
Wait a minute. We're gonna try this and then we're gonna do that.
Shut up, Posh. All right,
Cheers.
Here we go. Cheers. Let's see what it's like. God bless America.
3 flat.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2. Again,
2.5.
That's a bad one.
Okay. So,
But still more drinkable than the apple or
the maple pear.
maple pear. Apple's the best.
Apple's good.
Apple was the best one.
All right. So we're gonna pumpkin pie and then or what?
Yeah, let's do first sip of pumpkin, then hit it with the marshmallow.
And then vice versa. See what it's like.
Okay.
Bro.
That made a Thanksgiving concoction. Did that not just like make a little Thanksgiving in your mouth?
Shit, dude. I fucks with it.
That's amazing. That's amazing. It's like I'm at Willy Wonka's chocolate factory right fucking now. The snozberries
fucks
taste like
with it.
snozberries.
Oh my god, I fucks with it heavy. All right, let's do toasted marshmallow then pumpkin.
Even better.
Yeah.
Even better. Go marshmallow
That-
first. Go marshmallow first every time. Wow. Dude,
That was fucking genius.
that was some Willy Wonka shit.
Hey, if you get them, throw the fucking maple pear shit away.
Get rid of them.
But you pour this and this into a glass maybe, or
Half
you
and
can
half
like
it.
chase one another, whatever.
Yeah.
I
I would half and half. I would half and half it. I would go half pumpkin, half marshmallow.
I'll tell you what.
Stir it together. Live your life. Your best life.
Let's just fucking.
And these are seltzers, too. This is crazy. Wait, what was that one?
Pumpkin.
Okay, cool.
So I poured them into a hey.
Duty cup. He got that duty.
Oh, I don't know which one it is.
And he got dude.
All right, pour that in the mug.
And
I can't believe that. You got to.
I'm
You
down.
got to.
I'm down for it. Pour me
Got
one.
to.
Pour me one. Let's see what we got here. See, got the duty. Oh, it says oh. It's insane, bro.
That's so good. Mix them.
Put them together.
Mix them.
Thank us in the morning.
That is...
That's pretty good.
You heard it. Hey, Bud Light, you motherfuckers. We come up with that, okay? Don't try mixing this shit, dude.
Yeah.
Don't try mixing this
I
shit,
need
dude.
a check, bro.
You heard it here first. That's pretty good.
I like that.
Yeah.
That was good.
We are going to...
We should get back to cannibalism.
Well, I need a pee break real quick, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna seem seamless, maybe kind of ish. It's gonna be like pop, pop, pop. But we're gonna take a second. We're gonna go pee, and we are back. I know it seems like there was no time, but we literally went to the neighbor's house and everything.
Yeah. We went on an adventure while you guys were paused.
Yeah, it was like quick. That's quick. That's weird how time works like that. How it can seem like an eternity to us.
Time is relative.
But to you, it was no time. I just want to bring up the fact one more time that these toasted marshmallow and pumpkin spice beers together are...
Immaculate.
They're unfuckwithable. So I'm just going to go ahead and...
Just pour them up.
Finish.
That's all foam. Nah, it's a seltzer. You're good.
Yeah, they're good. That's decent. That is decent. Decentio.
Fucking decent, Ricky. Noise.
I made that. I promise.
Noise. Okay, so we was talking about like
What about the combination? What are we going to give that?
ooh, the combo.
Yeah.
6.4.
6.4? I think it's got a 7.
Really?
I think it's a 7.
You really like it. I'll try. Take a drink out of the Dewey cup.
Jody.
I'll come a little higher. I'll say 6.8.
6.8, so we'll 6.9. The combo. All right, so back on the topic. So what were you...
We were just talking about like how people used dead human beings as like a remedy for any ailment from
They made a
A to
paste
Z.
out of like
Yeah.
dried, petrified humans, body.
Yeah, and then used blood, drank blood and shit. Obviously, they didn't know back then about like blood pathogens and diseases that you can get from drinking blood. But I also think that those diseases weren't as rampant as they are today due to our lifestyles today. They didn't have to worry about that so much back then.
Right.
So it was used as a medicine for a long time. Something else that's crazy about cannibalism is technically there are no laws in America against cannibalism. But I mean, you would have broke a law to get a dead body in the first place. Yeah, to get a dead body you would have either committed murder or like tampering with like a corpse or something like that in order.
Tampering with a corpse. Yes, that's.
So you couldn't get a body without it being illegal.
It's not a law that's just like you can't eat humans, but eating humans is against the law in basically every other stance.
Getting a dead human being is against the law.
I wonder if you
therefore eating one will be against the law.
Okay, so what if you were to get like video evidence or like a signed document from the person who killed themselves and said that they want you to eat them?
I think it would all be legal then. I don't think that the courts could have anything to say. If there was a willing participant that said, when I die, use my body and use it for nourishment, food, nutrition, whatever you need, medicine, whatever the case may be. If they put that down in writing, so this is my dying wish, final wish, I don't think you would be charged with anything. As taboo as it is, I mean, people would still be like, oh, what the fuck?
So I got a question for you. The apocalypse is happening, right?
Okay. All right.
The only people that you know are around are you and your immediate family. It's been you for we'll say a year, and you're the only people that you've seen is you and your immediately household family. Mm-hmm. And it just come down to it. It come down to you have to eat someone so that the majority of the three can live. Mm-hmm. Now, keep in mind, there's the possibility that you can still come upon another group of people who are probably still in the same predicament that you were in. So it's probably going to be in your best interest to have the man around.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case things get physical and you have to like overpower or whatever, you know.
Right.
We're talking apocalypse. This is the end of the world. There's nothing going on. Who do you eat first?
Hopefully whoever I kill.
No.
So I don't kill anybody. It's
I'm
come
just
down
saying,
to like it's just
it's
us three
you
and
three.
we're starving. One of us has to eat the other person.
Or all die.
They're going to eat me.
Okay. Now, what I was saying is,
Or I'm going to like take an arm off and we're all just going to feast on
you
my
have
left arm.
to you're going to need the man around is what I'm thinking.
I agree, but there's
Because you're
no
going to need the man
way.
like, okay, so say they cut your arms off and the next day you see that a fucking deer comes up in the yard.
I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah.
I'm going to be real pissed.
So you got to like take that possibility into account. Not you. All right, let's make this a part of the rule. Not you.
Can't be me.
Can't be you. Who in the family are you eating first?
Michaela.
Bye, Michaela.
Sorry. I'm not eating our daughter.
I kind of was thinking the same thing.
And I would do the same. I would hope that you would do the same thing. If you were
Same.
presented that question
I
and
think
it
if
came
that
down
were
to
to,
me
like-
or Luna and who you had to eat me.
I think if it came to that, like to our family, I would be like, listen, it's me or you. We're not eating the kids.
No kids are getting eaten.
We're not eating the kids. I couldn't.
Yeah. No, me neither.
I don't know if I could eat Chelsea. I don't know if I could, but that is in a non-starvational mind and a non like
right.
end of
I got
the world
food in the
mind.
fridge mindset. Yeah. But you've been hungry for a month and a half and you haven't anything.
You haven't eaten anything.
Chelsea
and your
gonna look like a
body has
big
been
plate
like,
of fried chicken.
Yeah.
Be like, ooh, I'm gonna fuck your shit up, but not the way you want it.
I would, Chelsea, rip.
Yeah. I mean,
eating
it is what it is. I love you, Michaela. Like, it's not like I want to
It
eat
ain't nothing
you.
like that.
It's
It's
just-
the apocalypse.
If I had
you
to
ought to be,
choose-
you should be glad to do it. I would give myself
yeah,
up
me
if
too.
I wasn't the man
Exactly.
and I didn't have to
If I
provide
wasn't so
for
important,
these kids
I would do it
after
You're
what goes
dead.
down.
after we eat you.
Yeah, but after that, bye kids.
Fuck. That's fucked up.
Daddy hungry.
No, I think we would.
Who would prepare me?
We
for the
would
kids?
try to become vegetarians.
I think
we would
I
just-
think I would get to the point to where like I would eat grass and just to
Mm-hmm.
see what kind of effect it had on me. I think you're gonna throw up and shit.
I would eat grass and bark and fucking bugs. I would eat literally
bro.
everything before.
If there were bugs,
Yeah.
I would clap.
yeah,
I would clap bugs.
I ate
I would-
600 crickets a day.
Oh my god, I'm such a fat ass.
Yeah, I would be smacking some crickets. For sure.
That's one thing that I didn't really think about is like the plentifulness of insects that is probably going to be around. I would take a brown recluse and
Snap.
it's going to be over. Or I might let him live in the crib, let him catch bugs, eat his bugs.
Oh, so he gonna starve either way though. You might as well just eat him.
Well, once he dies, then I'll eat him.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
I'm going to let him catch like 13, 14 bugs first.
Just go pick him up out of his web like that's mine.
You
Thank you,
son of
Mr.
bitch.
Bug. Go build another one over here.
So who's the most prolific cannibal that you know of?
Well, I think as Americans,
Hannibal Lecter.
we all, as Americans, we all know Jeffrey Dahmer to be America's cannibal, right? But before him,
Didn't he have like certain parts that he liked to eat?
yeah, you know his
Penis?
whole cannibal, yeah, he liked the dick. His whole cannibal thing didn't start until like well into his murders. He murdered like 19 people, and I don't think he started like cannibalizing them until he got to like 8 or 9. So he was like, you could track the progression of Jeffrey Dahmer into his first kill was when he was 18 years old, hit a guy in the head with a barbell, then strangled him to death. He stripped him down of his clothes, performed some necrophilic acts, which
Okay.
means he, had sex with the
Fuck
corpse
dead
and stuff
bodies,
like that.
yeah.
Masturbated over top of the dead corpse and then buried him. And then
You talking about some post-nut clarity. Like when you
Bro,
get done,
yeah.
you're like, you gotta be like,
what did I do? I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail.
that was the hardest nut I've ever busted.
Yeah, I mean, starting with Jeffrey Dahmer is his childhood was not ideal. with most serial killers, childhood.
Yeah, give us a little.
His he moved to Ohio. He was
Bush.
Yeah, I'll take a Bush.
Okay.
He was Milwaukee born.
Milwaukee, hey Bush.
Moved to Ohio at the age of like 6 or 7 or something like that, and he was molested by a neighbor, a school kid, a kid that was a little bit older than him was molested, and kind of like
In that situation,
instills
I'm
that.
fucking that kid up.
Oh yeah.
If
As
a
a
kid
parent-
that comes over and like fucks with my kid, I don't care if you're 11.
As a parent, yeah, I'm rocking your shit.
Fucking you.
I should have done something your parents should have done a long time ago. I'm gonna
Yeah.
beat your ass. I'm going to beat your
I'm
ass.
going to. I
I'm gonna clap your ass.
was gonna say I'm gonna clap your cheek, but that's not what I was. No, that's
If
not,
you clap my kid's cheeks, I'm clapping your cheeks back and then fucking you up.
yeah.
Yeah. So, and my dick is way bigger than yours.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. All right. All right.
I'm just kidding. I've got an average penis. But yeah, man. So he was molested as a child by a neighbor. I think that's what gave him his perverse style. Basically, it got in too young, and then he moved on. Like I said, when he was 18, killed his first person. Tried to
At
go
18?
to at 18, killed his first another 18-year-old kid, to be exact. He had a drinking problem. He liked to drink a lot. Okay, so he tried to go to college, but only completed one semester before he was kicked out.
Wasn't
from
Ted
his-
Bundy an alcoholic too?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of them. There's a lot. They need vices, man. When we think serial killers, we think cold, calculated killers who don't have remorse for blah. But some of them do feel regret afterwards. But the urge is so strong and so powerful before that it's kind of like when you bust a nut. Like when you're really horny and you gotta have sex and you finally have sex and you bust that nut and that clarity comes over and you're like, oh God, I was a demon for like 2 days. Like I was just acting like a fucking animal. Same
I
thing
mean,
with
not on that
murderers.
extent, but I've had that
Right.
same like realization to myself about some things before too. Like you kind of do some things that aren't right, and then you like after you do them, you're like, who was that? Who was that?
Why was I that person? We're very much still ruled by our instincts and our
Such a hard thing to control.
just like your human behavior,
Yeah.
just your natural behavior, especially when it comes to like sexual stuff, and
Yeah.
especially men, we're very sexually motivated, especially at a young age in our life. Me and Dill, we're creeping into our 30s now, and it's just kind of like
it does not mean as much as it once did.
when I was 19, sex was everything. Now I'm just like, give me a break. Like, quit asking
Break
me
me
for
up
sex.
A piece of that
And that's just because, men and women, when it comes to the libido spikes, is just one big missed high five. Everybody spikes it. We spike at 18. They spike at 30.
Yeah.
So the perfect couple is a 30 and 18-year-old. They're fucking all the time.
All you need is a 30-year difference. You know what? Maybe
you need
that's vice versa.
10-year.
Never mind.
You need that 10-year, 12-year distance.
I was gonna say maybe that come from like years of like the age gap, but it seems like the men were usually older than the women that they married back in the past. So that's kind of like
men
oxymoronic.
I think that men's libido spikes so early is because we were always sent to war. We were always fighting. Our life expectancy was so much shorter that we had to get that done as soon as possible, because otherwise we might have missed our chance.
Gotta bust the nuts you might not bust.
Yeah, you got to take every chance. You miss every shot you don't shoot. So
Hey,
you got to get in there. Got to get in there and play the game. Back to cannibals. There was a U.S. president who was almost eaten by cannibals, and that was George Bush. George H. Bush, not W.
Oh, wow, really?
The first Bush.
When you told me that, for some reason it like registered in my mind George Washington. But George H.W.
George H.W. Bush
eaten.
was shot down. His plane was shot down in Japan, and only 9 people survived that crash, and he was the only true survivor because most of them were taken as POWs, and I think 3 or 4 of them were actually eaten by Chinese Imperials, or Japanese Imperials, not Chinese, I'm sorry, Japanese Imperials, high up in the military.
Ate them?
Ate their livers raw, eyes, stuff like that. Ate them. They were later
Oh my God!
They later went to court for war crimes and stuff like that. The people
For
that
crimes
ate
against
them,
humanity?
crimes against humanity, basically, war crimes. Cannibalism was not okay then, but
We're
they
good now.
believed that like eating the liver or the heart or something like that of a being was
Gave you their strength.
their power. You carried them with you forever. So that's why they did it. It doesn't make it right. It just that's the reason behind it, man. I hate to say that, like, oh yeah, I understand, but that's just where their mindsets were at that time.
Well, I mean,
so.
if you're brought up with a belief, then you believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you like, we've talked about before. Whatever believe, there's power in believing.
There is power in believing.
Have you ever heard of Rata Udre Udre? Rata Udre Udre.
Never.
So, in the 1800s, there was a chief of a physician.
A physician?
Physician, Fiji.
Okay.
Physician. I don't know if you would call him a clan or like a tribe, probably. But he ate the body of everyone he killed in war. And whenever they went to his when he finally died, they went to his living area. I don't know if it was a hut or whatever, but he had a stone that he kept for every body that he had eaten.
Oh wow.
And he was known to not share any. He ate everything of those people.
He's a fat fuck.
Whenever they found the stones, there were 872 stones.
Oh my God.
And you could tell like people had, after he had died, people had taken stones from there as like a commemorative, kind of like a souvenir from being there and from who he was. He was like this great military leader in his tribe. Like I said, he was like the chief or the whatever of Fiji. And like I said, there was a bunch missing. So whenever you account for the spots that were missing stones, there was 999. He is in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most prolific cannibal of all time.
Most humans
ate almost 1,000 people whole.
999. He almost broke that record.
He set the record. 999 people, anywhere from 872 to 999 people.
That's a lot of people.
He consumed fully.
Ate every part of them.
Ate them all.
God dang, bro. This dude was eating.
And there's pictures of him online. Look him up. Rata, R-A-T-A, Udre, U-D-R-E. 3 separate names. Rata, Udre. And there are pictures of him, and he looks fucking healthy. I mean, he looks good, bro. There are no blemishes on him at all, and he's like cut up. I mean,
been eating that lean meat.
Yeah,
and doing good for himself.
Lean meat and stinky feet. Been tearing it up.
You know, it makes me wonder. Like, did they like make their own like recipes? It was like,
they had to.
Human liver with some green peppers and onions.
You melt
delicious.
down the belly fat, and you have the thigh along with the bone.
Some very Hannibal Lecter shit.
You make a human broth. You drink it.
I don't want no H broth. Yeah, I got me fucked up. Yeah, man. Cannibalism, like I said, is just one of those things that's always around the corner. It could happen to you. And we live in a society now today.
It's in every culture.
Yeah, it is.
That is a fact.
Well, think about folklore. Okay, so there are fairy tales, folklore, Cinderella stories, whatever you want to call them, that go out that kind of hint to the dark side of cannibalism. And those being Hansel and Gretel.
Right.
Okay, so witch comes, takes these kids, wants to fatten them up with candy and all kinds of goodies, and excuse me, and eat them. So there's a cannibalistic tale. Little Red Riding Hood is another cannibalistic tale. Okay,
is
they
it
talk
though?
about
It's a wolf.
They say it's a wolf, but what does a wolf mean in like
a predator?
A predator, a hypothetical. There's somebody out there who's willing to kill, disguise themselves.
I'm Chris Hansen. Go ahead and take a seat.
Yeah. Cock block. I'm just
She said she was 14, man. It's still illegal.
Bro, those videos will never get old.
No.
Watching those dudes panic and be like, man, I was just bringing her some condoms.
I'm so glad
and
to
weed.
see him panic too. You fucking pieces of shit. Good.
When they run out the front door,
You're
and get
free to go.
confronted by a SWAT team.
You're free to go.
Yeah. Am I? I'm gonna take the back door,
Go ahead
Chris.
out.
I'm gonna take the back.
I'm
door.
not gonna arrest you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Comanches. They
Comanches.
ate other Indians.
There was another Native American tribe. I cannot think of the name of them right now.
Oh damn!
But it was thousands of years ago, and
Wasn't the Navajo?
no, it's not the Navajo. I can't think of the name. It starts
I know
with an A.
Comanches for sure ate people because they would go and like pillage fucking campsites, and they would kill all the men. They would take the women as hostages and take the children as hostages to make their own slaves, and they would kill all the men and eat them, cook them, and
Fuck
eat them.
up. Yeah.
And that was that's as early as fucking like what 1896,
Yeah. So not that far away.
a little over 100 years ago.
I mean, we were dealing with cannibals in 1990. There's still cannibals today.
Well, there's
100%.
a cannibalistic tribe that I've seen. I saw.
Papua New Guinea.
It was probably 10 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
so they may still be around. But it was like the last like openly cannibalistic tribe. If they thought you were like a sorcerer or something, they would kill you, eat you,
Take
and
your power.
This was like an African tribe.
Suck
Yeah,
your
they would
roasted-
consume your power and your knowledge and your ability and all these other things. That was what they believed.
Sucked on your roasted dick.
One specific story was like the 6-year-old who had no fucking idea what was going on, but his parents both died, and the tribe thought that he killed them through like sorcery, so they were looking for him to kill and eat. And I remember seeing the video and just seeing this kid like not really a thought in his head other than knowing that there's these grown adults in tribes that are hunting him down so that they can kill him and eat him. Could you imagine the fucking fear?
It'd be terrifying to know that
At
you're
6?
The problem I have the most with being eaten is knowing that I am going to be turned into shit. Someone's excrement that they're going to poop out.
I'm worried about.
That's me.
I don't care to be if
shit now.
All right, if I'm killed and then eaten, I don't give a fuck. Really,
Right,
don't
you
give a
did,
fuck.
yeah.
Really, don't give a fuck.
But you don't
If
want them
eat me
harvesting.
alive.
Yeah, you don't want them harvesting off of you and taking parts and eating, keeping you alive. Because that's part of cannibalism too. There's no way back then to keep your meat fresh. There's no refrigerator to stick meat in or a freezer to put stuff in.
Yeah.
In order to preserve their meat, they would take pieces that obviously weren't life-threatening first. Take
Kinda
those
like
off
people
and eat
eating,
them.
like-
Take your
like-
leg. Take
like
your arm.
not to sound like a broken record, but like
your genitals.
the Comanches would like take sections off of horses and eat that, and they could still like maintain their lives, the horses, and
Horses would live. They'd still provide transportation.
cut a
and-
quarter off a fucking a shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
and fry that up and still eat it. And the horse is like, all right, well, I'm still alive, but this motherfucker just cut a fucking 4-pound section out of my shoulder.
Horses are too trustworthy.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Fuck that. You take one chunk out of me, I'm gone. I'm
done
slipping out
zos.
when you guys are sleeping. Peace.
Holler, bye.
Yeah, bye. I think, okay, here's a question. Do
Okay.
you think that, okay, we've already talked about eating our families and stuff, but do you think that you would ever get to the point, like, say America's in turmoil, right?
Okay.
We're struggling, like, it's the collapse of Rome type deal
Okay,
going on
okay.
here.
Yeah, gotcha.
Do you think that you would be able to, there's plenty of people out there that you don't know, an abundance of enemies, maybe an abundance of
Just
friends.
eat a human.
There's just humans, yeah. Would you eat one? You're starving. You guys are starving.
I would.
No, yeah,
I
I would too. I would too. There's
I
no.
just would. Especially if it's my family with me
Uh-huh.
and we haven't eaten.
Yeah, you know
I'm
your
going
family's
to
hungry.
probably eat a human and tell them that I killed a deer or something.
Yeah, definitely lie to them.
Yeah, I'm not going to be like, this is fucking Gerald down the road here.
They say that human tastes like pork. The most.
That's
like,
funny. I've heard that same like comparison, and they talk about how like pigs have the skin of humans too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we share a lot of attributes with pigs as well. Like it could almost be argued that we evolved from pigs the same as we could for monkeys because their hearts are the same as ours. Their skin is the same as ours. There's a lot of organs in a pig that represent or like kind of look like a human organ or do the same function. So it's not surprising me that we taste like pork. But I don't want any human bacon anytime.
Lettuce and tomato sandwich?
Yeah, an HLT. Human lettuce and tomato with a little bit of mayonnaise.
What do you think about Amityville Horror next week? The Amityville house.
I like Amityville. I'm down for that because that stems off some real world shit. That really happened.
Well, I think we will definitely do the Amityville house next week.
Okay, I'm down for that.
But Posh, this has been a great episode.
I've loved it, man.
I appreciate it. As always, love talking to you, man. Love having a good discussion. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it as well. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. If you're listening, subscribe to whatever platform that you're listening on. But as per usual, this has been Dylan.
This is Posh.
And if you ain't had you a Chelada, go get you one. If you don't like it, drink it till you're right. We'll see y'all next week whenever we talk about Amityville.